So, you decided one fateful day, your friends, your family, anybody, or even us, the Dokkan tubers, you decided to join us on this journey on playing Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. Well, I would like to formally welcome you to hopefully the best tutorial guide that I can provide you as a Dokkan player or as a new, fresh start Dokkan player. So let's go ahead and deep dive, hopefully, into a very compact, informative video. So, hello everybody, Redzone here. Welcome back to another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. This is a Dokkan for Dummies video. If you guys don't know, Dokkan for Dummies is a series where we deep dive into the game, and I just like to do tutorials as to how to do things here and there in this beautiful game that we call Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. There's a playlist on top right there in the right corner. Please, although remember, put it on the top right corner. You keep forgetting. So it's gonna be available for you guys to go over there and check it out. So this is my JP account. Why are we not on global? I'm a global player and I play JP. Like, what is happening? So I wanted to bring you guys some things, and I will bring you up to speed as to some of the things that you are possibly gonna encounter in regards to playing the game for the first time. So once you download the game is brought up to you. You click on the game, you start playing, right? I do not have scenes pre-recorded as to how basically the beginning of Dokkan is, but you basically start off playing the quest mode, and you start doing a few things here. You know, you learn about the orbs, which will go in a separate will go in this video. Then it teaches you how to build a team. It teaches you the type advantage and type disadvantage, and it also shows you how to summon in the game. But it also doesn't teach you the other things, you know. It doesn't give you the tips and tutorials as to how to do the other stuff, like how to do a Dokkan event, or how to think what is guard, or what is a big defense, or anything like that. Hopefully this video is able to teach you. So first and foremost, I'm possibly gonna summarize this as a top 10 things to do as a new player, instead of just like deep diving into the game, because it's gonna be very extensive. If you guys want a part 2 of this, please let me know in the comments below. I am willing and able to make this happen for you. So let me get off here, and as you guys see, this Goku right here on the left side, whenever the game decides to load, this is the greatest warrior event. Now, this event in particular is going to help you out, and let me shift over to the web browser so you guys can see what am I going to be talking about. Again, I'm going to rock back and forth with going into the Dokkan Wiki, which, by the way, the Wiki is most likely your Bible if you're going to play this game. But it's also going to provide you with a lot of good and thorough information as to what's to come down. I guess if there's like data downloads and things like that, they don't usually reflect here until it's in the game. But we usually like to give up the news and stuff like that. So make sure you guys have a couple of Dokkan tubers. Hopefully I am in that list, so I can provide you with the news and anything in regards to what you need to know. Whether it's coming in a few days time with the Golden Week celebration, or the things that are coming down in the later months like the anniversary. So the greatest warrior, this is most likely what the game is going to put you through for the beginning of things, because, well, it's a starter tutorial, and it's very good because it basically teaches you certain things about how the game rolls. And it gives you a lot of like tutorials and stuff like that. So for now, this is basically the thing that will help you get familiar with the game. This was introduced on version 5.0 of Dokkan. Right now, Dokkan is on version 5.10. I think JP is about to get 5.11 pretty soon. I wouldn't pay too much attention as to what should you play. Should you play global or should you play JP? Now, if you know some of the stuff on global, then JP should be something to steer over to. The Japanese version has like a 4 to 7 months in advance of what they have that we don't have on the global version. So it's something to keep on your mind. Maybe shifting over to JP could be the best thing, but maybe on global you've spent a lot of time developing your characters and everything like that maybe going over to the Japanese version of the game wouldn't be a great idea. So this is the first thing that you should do as a new player. You can go over to this website, and I'm going to be leaving it in the link in the description so you guys are notified what you guys need to do. So for some of the stuff, there are 5 boards, and there are some final missions, and there are some changes that happen. So the board 1 missions is basically just telling you, hey, there's a completed tutorial. The tutorial is basically the beginning of things, you know, where it takes you to the summoning session, to the clearing that stage on the quest stage for the first time, to creating your team and such. And it gives you a lot of these items, and we'll go through what these items are meant, but one by one. Then obviously, of course, building the team and stuff like that. This is I'm going to leave all these links in the description so you guys can go through them. And basically it's like a Kickstarter to what you need to do as a new player. As you guys can see, it gives you shiny. This is a dragon stone, or these are dragon stones. This is the currency that you have in the game. With this currency, you're able to spend a stone or spend one of this currency to refresh your stamina bar, because the game has a stamina bar. If you run out of the stamina, you're not able to do many things until you get one of the 2 things. You either expend a stone so it can give you a refill on your entire stamina, or there's another item in the game that has been added, and I don't know if it's in here. Let me see. These items. These are stamina restoring items. There are different types of these stamina restoring items, and we can go through these as quickly as possible. Let me see. So basically, this is the section right here. If you run out of stamina, it gives you these 2 options. Either you can restore with the item. This is a meat item. This restores 20 stamina. This is a large meat, medium meat, which restores 60 stamina, and the large meat restores 100 stamina. And they're both in the game. They're usually they give you missions for you to do, and they possibly provide them to us. So especially in here, they give you 5 of these, so do not worry. During these board missions, you're going to be able to get mostly 1 out of every single thing that the game has to provide you. So once you clear all these things, basically, if you go through these missions, right, it's simple. Basically creating a team of 6 characters and clearing a stage with them, or going to a specific event and clearing it one time, or undergo training, or see awaken a character. There are multiple similarities, and I'm going to show that hopefully in this video. Change the training location. Sell a Hercule statues. Hercule statues are these sort of things. If you sell it, it can give you this amount of Seni in the game, because the game needs you to get a lot of Seni for you to awaken your characters or train your characters. Many different things you might need Seni for. And then if you continue going through all of these things, it's just gonna continue. It'll of course, if you go over here, let me switch over to the game real quick. If we go over to my game at the moment, we have the greatest warrior stuff. So if I click on it, of course this is Japanese, so you guys are not gonna understand it unless you're native in Japanese and you know your stuff. So I'm in the board 3 missions, right? And I'm looking over here. What is the mission that gives me 2 dragon stones? So I'm going to concur like this. It says Dokkan awaken overflowing resolve Goku. So I'm gonna, if you have your you can possibly just continue playing JP. This might be the way to do it though. You might have to go over to the website, and be like, who do I need to Dokkan Awaken? Oh, I need to Dokkan Awaken this Goku. So this rare Goku is provided to you via an event that you had to get him Dokkan Awaken, basically. So so that is telling me, hey, you gotta Dokkan Awaken that Goku, which I don't believe I have him right now. Like if I go through my stuff, I don't think I have him. So that's basically the indicative of the mission. But you saw that upon clicking this, you see this button right here, this orange button. It actually informs you. Let me actually go back because I'm not showing anything. I'm sorry. If you click that orange button right here, it actually takes you to where you need to go. So if you go over here, it takes me, this means awakening. So basically awaken a character. This means training or train a character. So if I'm going to awaken, I look for the character and then bam, it gives me the prompt for me to awaken. And since version C was implemented into the game, it's much more easier for you to awaken characters, because in the good old days of Dokkan, I want to say 2 years ago, 3, we had to do this one by one. Basically speaking, we had to click this, and then this, and then this, and then this, to finally awaken our character. If you didn't have enough medals for some reason, you had your character with 3 of these stars. It doesn't mean much, it just means that it's partially see awaken, but then you also need to include all of those medals that you need for you to fully see awaken the character. So now let's go back over to the website real quick. And again, you continue doing all these missions. Again, the wiki is going to be there for you. It's basically your best friend. You go throughout all these things that you might not know what you're doing, but it's simple. You're gonna go through all these missions, and it will provide you with all of these rewards. It's gonna give you a free LR, which this LR right here is going to be helpful for you to go through many of these like difficult events. And I will show you. I'm right now gonna be doing some switcheroo, because I'm gonna switch my game from the Japanese version of the game to the global version of the game. Now, why do I do that? You might ask. Is that the global version for me, I already cleared the missions. I already finished all the stuff, so I don't need to do the things that you guys as a new player are starting to do. So if we go over here, like you guys can see, I don't have anything on the side here. So let me also lower this, because my other device is a lot bigger than my iPhone. So next, what I want to show you, of course, like obviously you're not gonna have this, right? And I'm showing off, I'm sorry, but soon, with a lot of work that you can provide to yourself in this game, you can be able to grow what we call your box. This is basically where your characters are. You can be able to grow your box to this particular precision, and you will be pretty settled in. Most of these characters, well, they're just like, oh, a lot of LRs in here. By the way, you guys can be able to sort all of these characters however you guys want to. I don't want to change it because I might mess up, but you can be able to change it by max level, activation. Activation means the hit potential stuff, which I did that Dokkan for Dummies video. You guys can be able to check it out, but we will go through it a little bit in depth, on this video. So let's say that you did finish up with the Goku's Greatest Warrior Challenge. What is next? What am I supposed to do? This is basically I want to say the top 10 things that you need to do on Dokkan. That was number 1, the Greatest Warrior. Make sure you guys do this tutorial, because it basically gives you a rundown of everything that you're possibly going to be doing in this game throughout, I guess it's the lifespan that you want to give it. If you want to continue playing this game after this tutorial and say, okay, I'm gonna give it my go and I'm gonna do it all, then you continue doing it. Continue playing this game because it's pretty cool. It's a pretty fun game. Now, in the beginning of things, and I'm actually gonna let me just show you how the game even begins. You know, you're gonna click on the game and stuff like that, and it's gonna take you to let me switch over here. It's gonna take you to the game. Obviously, of course, please make sure to read that caution letter. It says it's a free-to-play. There's a free-to-play game, but there are some items available for in-app purchases that can enhance gameplay and speed up your progress. Now, it is indicated that some of the things in here are kind of tempting for new players and stuff like that, which I really do not want you to fall into the temptation of buying stuff in this game. First and foremost, that's another thing that the game is going to give you, like, oh, there's a new event that is going up right now. Do you want to go to it? And it directly takes you to it, to things that you need to do. So I will do that a little bit later on. The next thing that you should do in the game, now that the game has already told you that you can do one of everything in this particular list, you can be able to do it as many times as you want as well. Let's say, for example, you want to get awakening medals. You can be able to go to this event right here, and it gives you awakening medals. The rate, it's weird, but of course, this is the symbol. If you get white of the capsule, you get some of these medals. They're like bronze medals. If you go to the bronze capsule, you get the silver ones. If you get the silver ones, you get the gold ones. And then if you get the gold capsule, you get the rainbow ones. I don't know why they didn't match it up, but it is what it is. So, after clearing all of this, because again, it gives you a rundown of what to do. It gives you one of everything. You do one of every single thing in here. So, next, I do believe that there are a lot of events right now in this game, and it's gonna feel weird because what are these events for, you may ask? So multiple of these events provides you with a free character, as you guys can see. What I do recommend, there are three particular three particular teams that are pretty good that you can get as a free-to-play player. I say free-to-play because basically you're not spending any money and you're basically playing the game. Upon playing the game, you're going to continuously get a lot of currency. So keep that in mind. You go ahead and try to get all of these characters right here. Now, it can be a little bit tricky because if we go over to my game real quick, let me see if the event is on. If we go over to my game real quick, I can see that there's only one of this character, right? I just showed that. So, Dokkan has this little, what do I want to say? It has typing per day. So what does that mean? And it can be reflected not only on the events, but it can also be reflected on the Dokkan Awakening or the challenge section of the game. What could it mean that there's typing per day? So as you guys can see, these characters right here that I'm scrolling by are int. Int mean it's a short term for intelligence. Let me go ahead and go over to the website real quick. And basically speaking, you got these typings right here. Rainbow with this is just reflected on the key portion of things. When you're playing the game, this is where you would see rainbow key. But this is not basically something that you would see as a character. It's like, oh my god, there's a rainbow character? No, there's just this is a key version of things. So there are 6 types of key in the game. Key are the little orbs on the field. When you, I don't know if you recall starting the game, playing the game for the first time, or you're just continuously playing it, there are a lot of like these orbs, right? Like some of these orbs, and I can possibly go into an event over here in my game and I can actually just show you the orbs. I'm stupid, guys, I'm sorry. This is my first time doing a full-fledged tutorial. So let's go ahead and do this event, right? This is the Turtle School Intensive Training. This event is up once per day. Make sure to do it because it gives you training items, it gives you Seni, and there are link leveling sessions, which I also did a Dokkan for Dummies video. You guys can be able to check that out. In that video I go more in depth as to what link leveling is. So if we go over here, let's just leave it on auto for us. I'm actually gonna leave the auto map on auto, and then the auto battle you can be able to click it on once you're familiar with the game, but I will just show it to you how you can be able to do certain things with the auto. Without the auto. So as you guys can see, look at the field, right? This is your field of orbs. This is basically the gameplay that you're going to see more often than none. You see that key right here in the middle? That is a rainbow orb, or that is a rainbow key sphere. Rainbow orb, rainbow key. That key connects to the following ones that are available. It's like saying, I can do this, but this yellow one will not connect to the red orbs that are in front of me, you know? So the rainbow is sort of a connector for a key, and it provides you a lot more key that you will want. So for example, if we put this guy on the front, we do this, and it gives me double the key because they're the same color. You see the color in the background or on the circle? It's red. Red with red provides me more key because they're the same color. But since this man is green, and I will show you what all those typings mean, you see that it doesn't give me the same amount of key, right? So the things that are like right now, this Krillin is ready to do a super attack. What you need to do for you to do a super attack is to gather key. So you go over here, click, and boom, you got all that extra key. Now Goku, unfortunately, we did not have enough key for him to super attack. It's fine. You can possibly continuously try to get more key, but this is a great example. Orbs surrounding orbs of the same color will be able to burst, as you guys can see on the side. Or on top of the orb. Burst means that once an orb of the same color is available, you can be able to burst, meaning that they're connected. You can be able to collect that key sphere as well. So you go over here, do that, and bam, you got yourself units that are super attacking. So now I'm gonna wait until this event finishes up, and we will go back into the website because I need to show you guys what these typings mean. So I don't know if you man, I had it earlier and I didn't show it. I'm actually gonna go into another fight and I can actually show it a little bit better. But typings in the game have an advantage over another typing. Let me show you. So if we go over here, these are events that I'm showing you that you should do every day. Try to do them every single day because it's so important to gather multiple of these orbs because they're gonna help power up your character. And as you can see, before we continue with the fights and stuff like that, if we go over back into the website, and we go to the tutorial, you guys are gonna see multiple opportunities on this. Well, is this gonna? Are you really gonna do this game? Okay, so as you guys can see, it provides you with orbs. They're not of the same, because this is basically used for this guy, but there are events in this game that provides you with all of these potential orbs. This is to strengthen your character. Again, I did another Dokkan for Dummies video in regards to the hidden potential, but I will show you guys how it looks like, so you guys don't get confused. Let me go back into the game. And can you guys see this little wheel on the top right? That little wheel shows you the advantages and disadvantages. That's something that you will hear constantly. Type advantage or type disadvantage. As you guys can see, these enemies are int. Int is purple. That purple int diamond that you're seeing on the top right is stronger. As you guys can see, it's going counterclockwise. Actually, no, it's going clockwise. As you guys can see, that int is stronger than the tech, or intelligence is stronger than technique. But as you guys can see, the yellow on the top, there's a debate for that. I do not want to call it out. Physical, or PHY, physical, is stronger than int, intelligence. That little circle is what you're going to look at, and you're going to see some similarities here and there as to, am I defending, am I guarding, or am I taking type advantage damage? So let's see what happens. Let's see if second form Cell doesn't finish off all three of these guys, and we can be able to see these arrows that are showing over here. So you guys can see those damage arrows. You guys saw that damage arrows was pointing sideways up. That means that there's a neutral damage. Those are neutral damage showing up. Same with this. That's neutral damage going on. If you had a fight where your opponent or the enemy is type advantage of you, basically he was physical and you were attacking with an int character, a physical character, or an intelligent, you're attacking an intelligence character attacking a physical character, it would show the arrow pointing down, because that means that it has type disadvantage against the enemy. But if we do it all the way around, where if we had a physical enemy and you had an STR or strength unit attacking, it would mean that you would have type advantage, and the arrow will be pointing upwards, or it will point upwards as a blue arrow. So these are events that you should do every day, because basically you're collecting potential orbs that once you go over here to the hidden potential side of things, there's a grid. This grid in particular, it's a little bit tricky. Let me show you something. So if we go over here, right? If you have a character, or you pull a character for the first time, that character is going to be looking like this. 55%. Now, you would need the same character to open that potential route. Unfortunately for me, I do not have the same character. So I will have to wait until I continue summon for where he is featured, or where he is available in a summon banner, and I can be able to pull him and use that to unlock that potential route. There's a correct order of these things, by the way. So let's go into a 69% unit. Let's go over to this guy. You guys see that I didn't went for the first one? There's because there's advantages from going here to here. Over here, you unlock this particular scenario, or this area, where it goes from 55% to 69%. And I will gladly show it to you. It's important for you to go this route because it strengthens your character even more. than going up here. If you do that, your character is only going to be 65%. I know, right? It's weird. But as you guys can see, there's a little difference, right? You guys can see a lot more strength orbs over here as the little red thing. Why can I not tap on it? Okay, I think it's because it's activated. But this is basically what it gives a lot of attack power. This is defense power, and this is HP. So the order of things that you want to go when unlocking potential routes is this one first, bottom right. If you go over like a top-down view, you go bottom right first, then top left second. Then you can either do this one or this one. But the two more important routes that you need to unlock first whenever you obtain a character, and I will show it to you, are these two routes, as you guys can see. Unlock this route right here and unlock this route right here. Your character will be at 79% and he will look strong. He is going to be very strong. Now, if you want to be, I don't want to say a completionist, but if you want to be somebody who wants the powerful unit ever, you want to have a strong unit, then of course you got to continuously summon for that character until that character is either 90% or 100%. The activation routes means that once it's 100%, that gold star that you see vibrating or pulsing is going to go over to the rainbow status side of things. Rainbow means that it's at its max capabilities. There's nothing else that you need to do to power up this character. So it's basically more of the side of things. That's the man. I'm not. I might have to go on the list at the end of the video. So, but yeah, that's basically what hidden potential means. Now, we go back. Let's go back into the website. I'm going back and forth with you guys. I'm sorry. I'm hopeful that I can be able to finish off this video soon. So, all these events provide you with free characters, right? And I was indicating of this. AGL or agility is stronger than this STR. STR is weaker to agility. We go to STR back again. STR or strength is stronger than Phi, or however you want to call it. Again, I don't want to open that debate. Or physical. Physical is stronger than intelligence. Intelligence is stronger than technique, and technique is stronger than agility. Let me go back through it again so you don't get confused. Agility is stronger than strength. Strength is stronger than physical. Physical is stronger than intelligence. Intelligence is stronger than technique, and technique is stronger than agility. What does this mean? Why are there characters of 5 different typings? And why are they one stronger than another? Basically, it's just like the elements. If you ever played Pokemon or something, you can't, as a water Pokemon, fight somebody of lightning, because if you fight, let's say Squirtle is fighting Pikachu, throw a water ball at Pikachu, you're gonna see that message that says it's not effective, meaning that it's type advantage over somebody else. Now, if Pikachu attacks Squirtle, Squirtle's going to receive mega tons of damage because lightning is better than water. So this is basically what it resembles. And now, as you guys can see, the character typings over here, the rarities of the character. You got a normal character, which I believe you can only receive these on friend summons. Rare characters you can also receive not only on friend summons, but on normal summon banners. Super rare. You guys can be able to receive this on summoning banners, and also on the friend summon banners. Friend summon banners have the top rarity of this SSR, or super rare. But super rare are more often found on summon banners of any type, like Dokkan Fest banners and stuff like that. Let's say you want to, let me show you an example. We got this guy right here, Final Form Cooler. Now, if you want to get him to this LR rarity, you of course gotta obtain him on his SSR rarity, his super rare rarity. And of course the game is gonna let you know, because there's gonna be a sparkling LR symbol at the top whenever you pull a character on a summon. But then of course it will require you to Dokkan Awaken the character. That's another portion of the game that the tutorial is going to teach you, but I'm going to teach you as well. Dokkan Awakening a character means that you're going to get this character to a transcendent state. That's basically what they call it. Transcendent into a UR, an ultra rare. Now, you're going to you basically see awaken this character, or see awaken, you know, see as in Dragon Ball C and awaken as awaken, you know. You awaken this character pretty easy, just some simple medals, that's it. But then you gotta look for Dokkan Awakening medals to get this guy Dokkan Awaken. Now, his event might be up or not. Right now, I don't think it is. As you guys can see, the key portion, or the key thing at the top left, top right, that means that the event is available on the Portal of Memories. Portal of Memories is just a chamber of events where all the events are going to be available or locked up in the Portal of Memories. You just gotta use keys for it, so you can be able to go to those events. But let's continue. You wanna awaken this character. That if you awaken him into this state, that means that he has transcended the ultra rare state. What goes beyond the transcended UR state, you might ask? There are some different things, right? Because this character, let me go back. Maybe this character right here has no other growth sections, meaning that he has already transcended into the UR state. Now, for characters like these, you're going to try to transcend this character as an LR, or legendary rare state. Legendary rare, as the name states it, are characters that you're possibly gonna have a tough time trying to acquire because they're legendary rare. Their rates, though, is something like this, right? If we go over to the summon banners, right? We got a legendary summon banner. Now, if you're watching this video, if you think to yourself, man, I can possibly get a legendary rare as of right now, do not do it. Because I'm gonna do something, actually no. I was actually gonna show you guys how the summon thing works, but the game can teach you that. I don't want to spend my currency. I don't have a lot. But characters like this, right, have a summon portal or a summon banner that presents you with various characters that you can acquire. 3 characters can be transcended into the legendary rare state, but all the other characters can be only transcended into the ultra rare state. Now, as you guys can see, there's a lot of characters. The more characters you see at the bottom, the less of a chance you're able to acquire a specific character. Let's say, for example, you want to pull this character. You gotta understand that you're not only pulling for this character, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 characters that are SSR. The rest, you're obviously gonna continuously pull because they're super rare. They don't have a featured animation or a featured, oh my god, they're gonna be featured either way on your summons, but they do not replace any of these 10 other characters that you might end up getting on that particular 10 slot. At 10 slot, whenever you keep on summoning, you're going to find out that 10 slot is going to be a SSR or super rare guaranteed. So there's always going to be a super rare character guaranteed per summon. Now over here, we go over here real quick. It's the same thing, same format, but this is an ultra rare character that you're trying to achieve. But as you guys can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are only 7 characters on this particular Dokkan Festival banner that you're able to acquire, meaning there's less of a chance for you to there's more of a chance for you to be able to get the main headliner, but over here on this character, on this banner or on this summon, there's less of a chance for you to be able to pull one of these 3 main characters. So it's a gamble. This whole game is a gamble. One thing that I really do not recommend you do is go over to here, unless you have the money to spend it, you have authorization to spend the money. I really recommend free-to-play players to not spend money on the game. No. This is a free-to-play game. What they're going to try to tell you is that, meanwhile you spend more money, you can be able to get more characters. No, don't do it. It's not worth it. Make sure that whatever you do, save. That's why we come over here and tell you what are the summon banners that you should summon for. I mentioned this on my stream. Somebody wanted to summon for this banner. Why it has a discount? Oh, it has a discount. Don't do it. You're going to do yourself a disservice, because those 40 dragon stones that are right here, you could have used those for something more valuable. I'm actually gonna look up a banner just to show you an example. What could be a banner that you, as a free-to-play player, and want to get the best bang for your buck, what would be the best thing for you to summon for? And I will show you. Let's go over to, actually let me pop over another website, and you guys are possibly gonna try to favorite these websites because they're also pretty useful in regards to how should you look, like the difference in value that are in these summoning banners or these summoning portals, however you want to call it. So we go over here to the web recording right now. Well, what happened in the Japanese version of the game, they have anniversaries. Basically, the anniversary when the game was ever released to the public and people start playing it. You know how Fortnite has those anniversaries, right? Or PUBG. This mobile game has their anniversaries. On the Japanese version of the game, which Japanese version of the game released on January, our global version of the game released in July. So our anniversary will contain these summoning banners. As you guys can see, there's a lot of value in this, and I will show you why. These banners are going to be our anniversary summon banners coming in on July. These already came out in the Japanese version of the game because the Japanese version of the game came out earlier than the global translated version of the game. And they're a little bit more ahead of the curve than us. So you're going possibly to see characters that we do not have right now at the moment. It's like, my God, what is this Goku? We don't have that. Neither this could go on. What is happening? So yeah, that's why. The value of these banners are pretty high. There's a reason why. Most of these characters have been already in previous banners in the game. Let me show you. This Vegito right here. This Vegito is a transforming Vegito. It goes from this base form Vegito into Vegito Blue. This was the 5th year anniversary LR. This Bootanks, or this Majin Buu Gotenks Absorbed, was a worldwide download celebration character. This is a 6th-year anniversary UI Goku. This is a Golden Week character. This is a worldwide download celebration character, 7-year anniversary, worldwide download celebration character, 8-year anniversary character, which by the way, we're heading over to the 8-year anniversary now. And this is a special celebration for the movie that it was released in December of last year, the superhero movie, which integrated Gamma 2 and also, as you guys can see, the other banners, which are also going to be together simultaneously. Gamma 1 is also here. So 5-year anniversary Gogeta, worldwide download celebration. You guys are seeing that I'm naming the celebrations, right? This means that this banner or these portals have immense value than whatever I just showed you, because it provides you with the 8-year anniversary character. It provides you with a character that was only a part of the superhero celebration, a worldwide download celebration that happened a couple of months ago on September 2022. 7-year anniversary character, worldwide download celebration character, Golden Week character, anniversary character, worldwide download celebration anniversary character. As you guys can see, celebrations that are like super extremely hype on the anniversary, you can be able to obtain those characters, and it's going to be worthwhile because every single character that you see on this roster can be useful for you, which is why I do recommend people that whenever they get a lot of the currency that is in here, to spend it wisely. Because if you summon on this banner or this summon banner, you are wasting your currency on doo-doo, to put it lightly. Unless you're a real fan of this character, or you're a real fan of this character. If you're a real fan of him, that you're like, my god, I love Yamcha. Yamcha is the best character of all time. I love him. He is my boy. I have to summon for him. I need to have him. That's fine. You can summon for him. We, as Dokkan tubers, cannot tell you how to play the game. We only advise you how to play the game. So, a day-to-day life, basically for me, I go over to the quest stage and I go over to rank up my level over here. And not only that, I am a link level grinder, meaning that I go over here on the certain quest stage and I use the XP that is provided to me to rank up, or to slowly rank up, because once you get over to 800 to 999 is turtle's pace. It's so slow, man. So mostly of the bulk, and I'm gonna leave this running because basically it's on auto. It's just gonna show you, yeah, hey, here we got some links. This is RNG based, of course. It all depends on the amount of enemies that you're fighting in that particular stage, and also the amount of XP that this stage is going to give you. It's all RNG. RNG means random number generated, or randomly number generated. So let me switch over to the web recording real quick. Again, this is another website that you can use. It's called Dokkan Wiki. Again, I'm going to leave all these links in the description so you guys can be able to use them. But yeah, also this gives you basically like a tutorial of things that you can be able to do in terms of gameplay, Baba treasures, nuking, all the items and stuff like that. If you guys, I can go into another video explaining most of the things that you can do in like a tough fight. What I recommend people do right now, I'm actually gonna go back. I went back into the game portion of things. When these events are available, try to do them. At least try to get as many characters as you can. Try to unlock their hidden potential, because these characters are worthwhile. Basically the Team Bardock. Team Bardock is a competitive team, and upon completion of the Team Bardock, like if you rainbow these characters, they can give you an award. I don't know if it's here or if I can show it. But let's say let's go over here, right? Like if you go over here, there you go. See, it basically gives you like the days where they are available, you know? Sunday to Monday, this event is going to be available. Monday to Tuesday, this event is going to be available, and so on and so forth. So I think if we pop this over, like actually no, that's okay, it's the same thing. So if you get to do this, right, you rainbow this character and everything like that, and other Shugesh cards, this guy can be a pretty useful super attack level up. And let me see, no, that's fine. Then it has some missions. If you activate the 100% of all Team Bardock's members hidden potential, you are able to acquire this character right here, which is the leader of the Team Bardock. Leaders of Team Bardock, basically speaking, all these characters are in the Team Bardock category. This is the leader for it. If you use this leader and all of these 5 beautiful people, you can be able to clear up most of the easy to normal difficult content. Basically speaking, you can go to story events, you can go over to Dokkan events where you require medals to Dokkan Awaken characters, and actually you are able to beat some of these events with this team. Same thing with this. If you go over to the Ginyu Force team, try to get most of all the characters that you can. If you rainbow their characters, or basically give 100% of their characters hidden potential, you get the leader for the Ginyu Force, which is this Goku Ginyu LR. And all of these events, they have their Extreme Sea Awakening. That means that an old character is revitalized with tougher abilities and a lot more power. So with that, they basically give you 2 competitive teams that you can be able to use on multiple events and on Dokkan Awakening events, and you can probably take them all down with ease with all these 3 characters. There's another team that you can be able to grind up, but I do not see it over here. Again, the wiki is going to be your best friend. But if we go over to events, let me see. We go over to events real quick. Right here, this event. If you see this event, do it. It's going to be worthwhile. Why? Because these characters, all of these characters, you guys see the typings of the metal coolers and this metal cooler in particular. If you don't awaken those characters, they're all going to have their ECAs and their Dokkan Awakenings. So make sure that you do all of these events. This is a very good free-to-play friendly team. If you do it, you're able to get a pretty consistent team where you're able to take some of the difficult stages down and out. That C at the middle, I'm gonna show you that. You basically get this. This is the SSR character. Then you're able to get him Dokkan Awaken. Once you're able to get him Dokkan Awaken, as you guys can see, this is the normal page that you will want to see the characters' details and stuff like that. This is before Sea Awakening, and then you see it after Extreme Sea Awakening. You see the whole bunch of things that is acquired here. It went from this to blam, a Bible. So it's important that whenever you are able to, try to do these characters. Like, try to do this event in bulk, because this event is going to help you out recruit characters that you can make teams with. And it provides you with a very, very nice roster, free to play, for you to be able to take down difficult events. And then, sooner or later, you're going to acquire more currency in the game. And you're going to summon for, like, the banners that I showed you. If you summon for these, try to Dokkan Awaken this character. If you're going to Dokkan Awaken him, you can do it with that Ginyu Force team or with that Team Bardock team. Easy, right? So I'm gonna leave it here. It's part 1 of the whole tutorial thing. Again, it's really extensive. There are many things that I do want to discuss in this. Ooh, sorry. But I feel like I'm going way too long on this video. Ooh, I almost dropped my phone. But yeah, this is basically the beginning of things if you want to know about Dokkan. But please, I beg of you, leave me all your questions down below. I don't know if I was able to explain everything in regards to the game. So please do not hesitate to leave me comments down below. Please let me know how can I help you make the game more enjoyable for you, because I know it can be pretty tough. There are some other things in there that we can discuss in this game. There are a lot of things. You guys are seeing incredible gems and stuff like that. You don't know what to do with those incredible gems. I can be able to explain in a later video. Again, I will do a part 2 of this, so please let me know about your questions down below about certain things that I've missed in this video that you guys need to know about during your journey of getting into Dokkan Battle. So I greatly apologize that the video was pretty long, but I deep dive into some, if not most, of all the things that you can be able to do in this game. There are a lot of things that you can do and a lot of ways to entertain yourself, and I want to make sure that you're entertained by this game. So let me know in the comments below all your questions. All the links that I presented right now are going to be in the link in the description for you guys to go in. You guys can be able to check those out. Go one by one with them. Don't digest all those things too quickly, because you're going to get a little bit overwhelmed with it. Go slowly but surely as to what you can see. Like, oh, let's see, oh, this character, I can see it on the wiki, let me see what he does, and stuff like that. In the next video, I will discuss more of the ability side of things, because there are a lot of things in this video that it's too much information, and I will go into another video explaining you even more information about what many things can do. So I appreciate you guys watching this far into the video. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys like and enjoy, please make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you guys are new. Make sure to guys check the links in the description. All the resources that you guys will get for you playing this game are in the link in the description, as well as my socials. The Discord links are also down below, as well as some of the artists for this channel. They're also in the link in the description. If you guys like listening to this OST, it's also linked up in the description. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a good one.